Jawohl, Hallöchen. So, wir sind jetzt hier bei Pure Farming 17 und wir schauen uns jetzt hier einfach mal die Präsentation an. Hier latschen die Leute einfach durchs Bild, das stört die überhaupt nicht. Aber wie gesagt, Pure Farming 17, der Landwirtschaftssimulator, hört sich auf jeden Fall mal ganz cool an, weil er hat auch einen Multiplayer-Modus. Das heißt, die Wahrscheinlichkeit, dass ich den euch auch mal als Game zeige, ist sehr groß. Aber jetzt, wie gesagt, ist der Termin hier bei Techland und schauen wir mal, was passiert.
Developed by Ice Flames and published by Techland. It's scheduled for release on PC in the first half of 2017. So, this game is designed to be a complete farming experience. And what I mean by that is that it has the widest array of farming activities in any farming game out there. So, you can grow cereal and potatoes in the fields. You can cultivate vegetables in greenhouses. You can plant different trees in orchards. You can keep livestock for meat and dairy products and invest in green energy. All that in one game. But what's really cool is that it's not only about variety, it's also about depth. What it really means to be a farmer. So for starters, we know that simulation fans love it. We have very highly detailed licensed machines only. Industry leaders, McCormick, Zetor, Landini, DAF, Mitsubishi, and more. And what's really cool is that as you use them in everyday work, their condition will deteriorate. So to keep them in top shape, you actually have to maintain them in the workshop. And you know, whatever that means, tightening loose screws, changing tires, changing oil, everything matters when it comes to this machine's efficiency. And speaking of which, efficiency is actually crucial in all aspects of farming. You have to make sure that you have selected the right type of soil for the crop. Proper manuring, proper watering, pesticides. All that affects how much you're going to harvest, how efficient you're going to be. And on top of that, this game also has dynamic weather. So for example, there might be periods of drought, and that means you will have to spend more time watering your fields. And of course, since this is a modern game and you're a modern farmer, you can check your farm on an in-game tablet at any time. Here you can see all the stats for your crops, buildings, vehicles, finances, everything. And when I said complete experience, that means that we're also offering 3 game modes. The first one, of course, is free mode. This is sandbox. Do whatever you want, however you want, right from the start. But to spice things up a little bit, you can set up your starting budget and define how challenging you want the sandbox to be. And if you like it, you can invite up to 3 friends, work on the farm together. Second thing is scenario mode. Here we put you against a certain challenge of farming life. So for example, the game will ask you to harvest X amount of potato in the times of drought, or produce a certain amount of energy from at least 2 different energy sources. Or a local factory will ask you to deliver on time a certain number of ingredients. Each scenario like this is about 1 hour of gameplay, and the game is going to launch with 20 different scenarios, and we're going to be adding more after the game releases. And finally, the big thing, the campaign mode. So here, you'll be playing a person who inherited a farm, a small family farm in Montana, USA. You will have to learn everything about farming and then expand your family business into a global empire. Your progress is based on quests, and they're designed to help you out how to learn about farming, using different machines. But as you progress, you will have to decide how you're going to expand. Do you build a new greenhouse? Do you expand existing buildings and increase their efficiency? Or maybe you want to say like, no, I want more machines, I want more fields. That's totally up to you to decide. On top of that, there are dynamic events in the campaign. So for example, a local mayor will ask you, hey, could you help me out transport that heavy equipment from this place to that place? Or your neighbor is going to ask you to work on his farm. Again, it's up to you to decide if you want to do it, but if you want to grab extra cash, extra experience, you have to act swiftly because the dynamic events are time limited. So you have to maintain whatever you were doing, and then get on top of that dynamic events. And finally, when you become a big shot in America, you can take your business abroad. You can create a farm in Italy and Japan and Colombia. And each region has region-specific crops, and that's cherry trees and rice in Japan, olives and grapes in Italy, and of course coffee and industrial hemp in Colombia. And since we want to make this game as authentic as possible, specific crops means specific machines. So all those regions have dedicated machines. Of course, everything is licensed, everything is highly needed. So just to sum things up, Pure Farming 17 is a complete farming experience with widest array of farming activities, from crops to livestock to green energy. We got everything. Then on top of that, we have 3 distinct game modes, highly detailed licensed machines, and deep, authentic gameplay. We're scheduled for release, like I said, first half of 2017 on PC. And here's a little trailer for you guys. Game demo that you can play in Hall 10.1 in the booth C50. It's pretty cool. If you want, we can support you with a VIP pass so that you don't have to wait in line. We also have the game's producer here, so if you have any questions, he'll be happy to answer. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty Pure Farming. Hope you guys enjoyed the presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.